Hello, it's Stuart Crawford here again with another episode in my military podcasts. The big news over the past few days has centred on President Zelensky of Ukraine's visit to the UK. Although clearly weeks, if not months in the planning, the general public only learned of it just before it took place. Zelensky is a bit of a celebrity in the UK these days, and his visit had all the aspects of a proper state visit, minus the pomp and ceremony. Met by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on landing, addressing both Houses of Parliament in Westminster Hall, an audience with King Charles, and then down to Dorset, again accompanied by the Prime Minister, to visit Ukrainian troops in training. It's clear that he was a very welcome guest. His purpose, I think, was twofold. First, to tell the British public and politicians how much Ukraine appreciated their support in the war to date, and second, to ask them that it should continue and not fall victim to war weariness and focus shifting onto other issues. In this, I think, for the time being at least, he was successful. A major theme in his visit was his request for modern fast jet fighters from the West. It's obvious to me and other commentators that without them it will be very difficult for the Ukrainian armed forces to transition from mainly defensive operations to the offensive ones required to clear the Russians from their land. Air superiority is a prerequisite for successful operations by manoeuvring armoured formations. Without it, they are very vulnerable to attack from above. So to go on the offensive, they need better, more modern aircraft than their enemy, and they need them quickly and in numbers. As I have said too many times before, the obvious candidate is the US F-16 Fighting Falcon. Although first introduced into service in the 1970s, it has been continuously upgraded since, and is probably superior in almost all aspects to current Russian models, with the possible exception of their most modern ones. It has also been widely adopted by European nations, is available in quantity, and is altogether good enough for the purpose. Why the USA is reluctant to countenance its issue to Ukraine is beyond me, for it must already be well known to Russia, and it's no longer the NATO aircraft of choice anyway, having been largely superseded by more modern and sophisticated aircraft. And as for fear of escalation, well, the war is pretty escalated already, isn't it?